and welcome back to Lehigh River Subdivision. I'm Ian, and today I got another mail call for you. So we got some items that came in the mail, and then as well we went today, is Saturday, October 30th. We went to Trains and Lanes and Hobby Lobby in Easton, Pennsylvania. So we'll take a look at some of the items I picked up there as well. So without me talking too much, let's get into looking at the new items over on the workbench. So for this mail call video, new arrivals, we're going to start with the stuff that I picked up at Hobby Lobby today. So when we were in there, I saw these trees and they look perfectly like birch trees, other than that the trunks need to be painted. So I picked these up to use for birch trees on my layout, and I'll paint these more, the trunks and the branches, more to look like a birch tree. But I thought they were perfect for that. So I picked those up. I think there's 14 trees in there for $10.99. And then I picked up some of this foliage cluster. I guess this is more for your shrubs and shrubbery and low grow brush that grows in the woods and along roads and stuff. So I picked up a bag of that as well. After Hobby Lobby, me and my wife ran over to Trains and Lanes in Easton. I picked up one pack of these radiuses just to use to figure out for the track underneath the viaduct. This is the radius I'm going to use for that loop. So it's just to get an idea, because I only had the easement pieces. So now I'll have a full quarter turn to use and measure off of. The real reason we went to Trains and Lanes is I needed to get a birthday gift from my nephew, who I've purchased Lionel trains for. Usually I'll get him a car for his birthday or Christmas. I started him off a few years ago, so we picked him up this Lionel NS bulkhead flat car with load. So I'm going to pull this out of the box so we can get a quick look at it. So we got it out of the box here. You got your die cast trucks. It's a plastic load. You got the, looks like hair ties almost, going up and over to hold the load on. And they're a little, I guess you can adjust those and move them around. I guess if you painted that load, you can make it look pretty realistic. But otherwise, it's a nice car. I paid $45 for this, and it's a Norfolk Southern. So I think he's going to like that, because that's a little different than some of the stuff he already has. So let's move on to the other stuff. So the last thing we picked up at Hobby Lobby was this Oxford die cast, not Hobby Lobby, I mean Trains and Lanes, was this Oxford die cast. It's a little Mercedes ice cream truck. Sam saw this and she grabbed it, and she said she wanted it for the layout. On the back it says, can I get that to focus? Ben and Jerry's. So that's pretty cool. And I mean, I could always change it to a more prototypical license plate for the United States, because that looks like a European plate. But otherwise, this is a really, really cool looking model. I think this was $9. But that'll be cool on the layout. We already have the hot dog trailer from Oxford Diecast. So that is the stuff we picked up at Trains and Lanes. And the next three items came from Lumbart's Hobbies. I went ahead and, if you watched the last Railfan video, the special surprise was this Monin C420. I purchased it with DCC sound. I took the chassis and swapped it with this Lehigh Valley 412. I had this one for a while, but it was just DCC. No sound, just DCC. So I swapped the chassis. So now this Lehigh Valley unit is DCC sound equipped. So let's take a look at this Monin. It has some nice detail. I like the antenna up top. I really like the black and gold paint scheme that Monin has. Just a really nice looking engine all the way around. You see the foam's still on that side. So this engine here, if anyone is interested in it, let me know. I will sell it to somebody that is a subscriber to the channel for less than what I'm going to end up listing this for. I'm not keeping it. So if you're interested in this loco, leave a comment and I'll reach out to you. So let's move on to the other two items from Lumbarts. Another Tropicana Atlas car. You've seen these in the last mail call. So this gives me 3 of the Tropicana cars. And the one thing I didn't want to miss out on was, before these were gone, was I really liked the naked emblem car, refrigerated car too. So I got one of the naked ones as well. So I have 4 of these 64-foot reefer cars now. I really like these. I'm not getting any more for now, but down the road I might add some more. But those were 2 nice additions. Next up for the new revivals would be this set that I got from eBay. This is a Reading and Northern set, and we'll flip it around and I'll let you look at the back here. So what we have here is Reading and Northern Trinity covered hoppers. These were an N-Scale Enthusiast 2-pack made by Intermountain exclusively for the NSE. So these are Trinity 5161 covered hoppers, and these are 2 different road numbers than the Intermountain covered hoppers I already have, which those are the 3-bay. They're a different type of covered hopper than the Trinity. I have not seen these anywhere else. This is the first I've seen this set, and this is a special kind of surprise to add to the layout. I have not opened it yet because they're in the sealed cellophane, but I didn't buy them to keep them inside of here. So I will cut these out and we'll take a look at them. Okay, so I opened and took them out of the cellophane. Now let's get one of these cars out of here. They actually package these cars in a little differently than the other ones. But some very nice detailing. You got that silvery catwalk up there. That's a really nice detail. These are really nice looking cars. So these will be a fun addition. This gives me 5 Reading and Northern covered hoppers, and only 2 of them are duplicate numbers. And that's 9963, I believe. So these were off of eBay, and I paid $68 ship for the 2. A little pricey, but that's because they were collector's cars. But I really wanted them to run them. So let's move on to the next item. So this next box comes to us from Chris Mitchell. He remembered that I did the video on my Gerber box cars, and he came across some Gerber box cars, and he asked me if he could send them to me. And that was a very nice gesture of you, Chris, and I really appreciate it. So here is 2 more Gerber box cars. So what I plan to do is, I think I'm going to keep adding some more of these when I find them for good deals. And I'm going to make a Gerber baby unit box car train, maybe like 8 or 10 cars, and run it behind the Lehigh Valley Mikado. That'll make for a neat train. Sometimes I just like to make neat trains for fun to run around. These cars will never be used for, like, if I would have operations, but they make for fun trains to throw on the layout and run when you have people over just to look at the layout. So once again, I want to thank you a lot for this, Chris. I really appreciate it. It was super nice. I'm not used to receiving things from people, so that's really cool. It was nice of you. And that's going to do it for the new additions for this video. I am working on part 2 of the road video. Alright, thanks for sticking around, watching through, and seeing my new items. I appreciate you taking the time out of your day to see what arrived. I want to thank Chris for the gift of the Gerber boxcars. Very much appreciate it. So with that being said, I'm going to say thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. And I'm going to finish up by running 2 trains. The one you see behind me with the Gerber boxcars. I'm going to put together a running the Northern Covered Hopper train as well. So I want to say thank you. Everyone have a great week. And we will be back with Road Part 2 is almost done. So that'll be coming out this week. So watch for that. It's going to end up being a 3-part series now. But it's better. Split it up so it's not so long. So with that being said, let's see some trains.